Hi there, I'm Miss Anderson and I'm going to be teaching you 10 maths lessons for year one. Now, we didn't want to just call it maths, did we? I thought we could call it marvellous maths because after this, you're going to be marvellous mathematicians. Now, my name's Miss Anderson and I work at Ludlow Infant Academy in a year one class, and my favourite subject is maths, and I hope you like maths too. If you don't, maybe after these 10 lessons, you'll really enjoy them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen with you. So I'm going to whiz right up into that top corner there. So let's just have a look. You ready? I'm going to disappear all the way up in the corner there. Here we are. Hi. Now, here is the new marvellous maths sign that I've made. It's really good, isn't it? Now we're going to play a bit of a game to get our brains warmed up. So are you ready? This game is called Spot the Number. I'm going to give you a clue. Now it might be a colour of a number, or it might be the number and you need to tell me the colour. But see if you can keep up. You ready? I wonder if you can tell me which number is purple. Yeah, it's the number 8. Well done. How about which number is blue? Yeah, it's that one with 2 digits, isn't it? Number 20. Now, which one is red? Yeah, the number 15. Well done. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit now. So instead of telling you the colour, I'm going to tell you the number and you're going to tell me the colour. So are you ready? Which number is black? Yeah, the number 7. What about yellow? Yeah, it's the number 12. That's a bit tricky, isn't it? Because it's got a blue background as well. And finally, which number is silver? Yeah, the number 3. Fabulous. Now, every lesson, I'm going to let you know what you're going to need. Now, don't worry, you're never going to need anything that you won't have around your home. And for today's lesson, all you need is a pencil, some paper, and something to count. Now, it could be pasta, dry pasta, or pens and pencils, or Lego bricks, or buttons, anything that you've got little bits of a lot. So lots of little bits, sorry. So it could be anything, even if you want to count toys, but just something that you can count easily. So here we go. I'm going to talk to you now about super counting. Now, have any of you heard of super counting before? Super counting is not just any counting. It's not just counting like this, like some children in my class do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's reciting numbers. We're not actually counting anything, are we? When you super count, you need to be very careful that you're only counting each object once. Now I've got some strawberries on the screen. Hopefully you can see them. And then I've got this star here. Can you see? I'm going to move a star around. Ooh, that's nice. So now, every time the star touches a strawberry, you're going to count for me. So you ready? We're going to do this one together, but a few slides later, you're going to have a go on your own. So get practicing right now. You ready? What about this one? So what one do we say first? Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? The number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We have 12 strawberries, and we know we've got 12 strawberries because we've counted each object only once. Now, you might not have strawberries at home. You might have grapes. You can count those. You might have a picture with lots of different fruit in. You might even count your whole fruit bowl. So you might count 1 banana, 2 apples. It's entirely up to you. There are things to count all around us. You might be out and about and you might count the cars that whiz past you. You might be at the park and count some leaves. It's entirely up to you, but wherever you go today, see if you can count lots of different things, because the more you practice, the better you will become. Now we're going to move on. So we've counted the strawberries. Now we're going to count some love hearts. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Now I'm going to use the star again. This time, I'm not going to say any of the numbers. You're going to do the work. Okay, you're going to give me a bit of a rest. So you ready? Here we go. How many was there? Let's see if you're right. You ready? Were you right? Drum roll, please. 16, is that the number you had? Yay, well done. And you know, here I've gone a hooray, because it's really important to celebrate when you've done a good job. And we're going to be doing lots of celebrating over the next 10 lessons. Right, are you ready? For the next screen, here we go. We've got stars, they're nice, aren't they? And you'll see this button here that says pause. Every now and then, you'll see that button right throughout all 10 lessons. If you see that, listen to what I say, and when I say, right, time to have a go yourself, press the pause button on the video. That will give you a bit more time to count the things on the screen or do the task I've given you. It's really important not to rush through. Take your time, because I'll be here waiting. You don't need to worry about that. So now you're going to count these stars. So it's time to press that pause button. And when you've finished, you're going to come back to me, press play, and we'll see if you counted the right amount. I'll see you in a moment. Hello there. So how many did you count? 20? Yay, well done. 20 is the number. Now, again, you can see a little hooray. So make sure you're giving yourself a little celebrate. Maybe you want to do a woohoo. I don't mind, but celebrate those right answers. Even if you got a wrong answer, if you tried your best, have a little celebrate, because it's really important, as long as you're trying your best. Right, so we've done that. Next, we're going to look at a number that's a bit bigger than 20. In fact, it's quite a lot bigger than 20. I'm not going to give it away because you're going to count, but here we go. This time we've got water drops. And look at that, you've got one of those red pause buttons again. So I'm going to give you as much time as you want. Just press pause and come back to me. I'll be here waiting when you finish counting, and we can see if you've got the right number. Now, before you start, you need to remember to super count, because the higher the number, the harder it is to remember what you've counted. Now, I've arranged these all into rows and lines. That makes it much easier to count. If they were just in a big jumble, you'd forget which one you'd counted. So make sure that you're going along each and every line, counting one at a time. Use your finger on the screen, that will help you. So ready? You're going to press pause, count them, and come back to me when you've counted. I'll see you in a moment. Hello. Did you have 40? Well done. If you didn't have 40, go back and count again and see if you get to 40 this time. It's really tricky to make sure you're only counting each one once. If you did get 40, well done you. That's quite a big number to count, isn't it? Right, wow. We're coming to the end of our lesson now. That was quick, wasn't it? Hopefully, I'll stop talking quite so quickly for the next lessons. So here we go. We're just going to have a little bit of a reminder of what super counting is. So super counting is making sure you're counting each object only once. That means that you're never going to count more than's there. You're never going to count less that's there. You're only ever going to count the right amount. Why is it important to super count? Wow, it means that you've got an accurate number. If you're then going to go on, say you're a baker and you've baked 12 loaves of bread, and a customer comes in and says, can I have 12 loaves of bread? And you've forgotten to count, you've not super counted, and you've only got 11, that customer's not going to be happy, is it? So now, what I want you to do is, we've come to the end of our lesson. I would like you to spend the rest of the day looking around you at things you could count. And remember, you can count absolutely everything. Fingers, toes, count your socks, count your toys, count things in the kitchen, but make sure you ask your families first. Now, I cannot wait to see you again. It was lovely of you to join me. In the next lesson, we're going to be learning to read and write numbers. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.